Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly messages for September 11th to the 16th. I know I've been a little bit late putting these out. I hope you guys don't mind. I am getting ready for October, which is going to be a really big month. So if you want to kind of follow along on Instagram, I am going to be doing a month of shadow in October. So it's going to be a whole bunch of themed stuff, as well as a month of shadow on my podcast. The link will be in the description box if you're interested in that. And so I've just been working and gathering a whole bunch of info and doing a lot of research for you guys. So that being said, I also want to let you guys know that this is the last day for early bird pricing. If you want to get in on Psychic Defense, you can get in at any time. It's DIY and everything is already recorded and posted, but I will be closing early bird pricing this evening, Pacific time, probably around like 11:55. So if you are interested, I recommend that you get on that now. I just posted on the sales page a detailed description of everything that you get inside of the class. So it is like a psychic basics and intuition basics course. And so you're welcome to check that out whenever you'd like. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start pulling these oracle cards. I'm going to keep this simple today. I'm working on the October readings for you guys. So I've got lots and lots of work to do. Okay, so the message for the week is stillness is the key to success. In part, sometimes it's just slowing down enough to really understand what it is that you desire. Sometimes we can be moving and growing so fast that we lose sight of what we really want. And if you get still, a lot of the times you're going to be able to hear your desires and hear your intuition more than if you were just running on autopilot. So slow down if you don't know what to do, if you don't have any remedies for a challenge that's sitting in front of you. Slow down. A lot of the time that will work out a lot of the bugs that you might be dealing with. And we have generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like that one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. Energy wants to move. It doesn't actually want to be stagnant. This is true within your own body. So think about like exercise, getting your blood flowing or your energy circulating throughout your body. That's a really important piece. Same thing with money. Money wants to be exchanged. It wants to flow. It wants to support. It wants to grow. And that's what this is highlighting as well. So even if you feel like you're low on something, figure out where else you can get some energetic movement. Is it just time? Is it just giving someone an ear? You know, if they need someone to talk to, even that is generous in a big way. Okay, I haven't used this deck in a long time, but it's the Empowering Questions cards. So, let's see what's going on. What are my most important values? How are they seen in the direction of my life, in my everyday decisions? Values are an important thing to reflect on just because it can help you create somewhat of a compass for yourself. If you're feeling lost, or if you like the Danielle Laporte style, you know, she has core desired feelings that's similar to values, but it's more of an emotional expression. How do you want your feelings to guide your everyday decisions? It seems like it'll be a good time to reflect on this week in order to better support you moving forward. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes here. We have the Page of Swords. You're going to have to explore unconventional solutions, unconventional approaches, think outside of the box. The Page of Swords is really helping you to create a novel solution to something that you may have otherwise overlooked. We have the Five of Pentacles. So this is a poverty card, right? Feeling like there's not enough, or maybe like you're not giving enough. Whether that be material or energetic doesn't really matter. the point is that it's the experience of not enough. It's this scarcity mindset. So I'm actually going to clarify this. Queen of Swords, or Queen of Spades in this. But the Queen of Spades or the Queen of Swords is really about going at her own pace, doing her own thing, doing what's best for her, and not worrying so much about what else is going on. It's being very self-focused and kind of being able to break free of other people's ideologies and other things that people might think are best, and instead just carving her own path. So that goes hand in hand with the Page of Swords, exploring those ideas that you might have on the back burner. I think that's the way out of your scarcity mindset. So sit in silence and stillness this week, because it's going to help you download the information that you need in order to get out of that scarcity. If you are overly focused on what isn't going well, then it's going to grow. So you have to get yourself into the space where you're getting out of your brain and into something energetic in order to cultivate the solution. Because if you think about it too closely, it's just gonna feel like you're reading a book an inch in front of your face. Okay. What else do we have going on this week? The Lovers. Connection. It looks like people want to help. So you might find that the community that you already have, or the people that you have around you, are willing to help and support you and rally around you. Don't discount that. I think this is a really helpful card to have on the table. It's just adding a layer of support. That's really the primary thing that I'm seeing here. I'll clarify this one as well, actually, just to get a little bit more info, because this immediately went to support. Let's see what else. Eight of Wands. Fast movement. So this could have something to do with those of you who are in partnership. If that's a big focus for you, you know, you could have the energy to give that this week, or energy to make the connections that are necessary for you this week. And fast decision making, because the Lovers also represents choice and decisions. And so I think that you're going to be in a position where you can either make decisions quickly and just keep going as you're making the decision, just kind of, there's a flying by the seat of your pants energy to this whole thing, or sit around and think about it. Thought is not going to bring you clarity, just so you know. Sitting around and thinking about the Five of Pentacles is not going to bring you solutions. Thinking about being broke isn't going to make you not broke. So you have to couple this with action of some sort. It doesn't matter what it is necessarily. It's about you showing God, hey, I'm willing to open every door that I have around me. And that's the way that you're going to break out of any scarcity mindsets. So don't overthink it. Just make a decision. You're not going to choose wrong. People get way too obsessed with, am I making the wrong decision, when that doesn't exist. You're going to land where you need to go, whether you like it or not. And then we have the Three of Cups. See, this is what made me think the Lovers was about support, is because this is a friendship card. Let me pull one more of these and see what else is going on. We have the Ace of Wands, energy to get it done and make it happen. So the Three of Cups is all about people kind of rallying around you in order to support you, give you clarity, give you the things that you need. And it really does take a village, right? We can't just go it alone all of the time. It's something where you can cultivate support, whether or not it be close-knit relationships to you, or it's something that's just coming from like a practitioner or a teacher or someone around you. And then to clarify the Ace of Wands, I have the Nine of Spades. So don't allow fear to hinder your movement. Because the Ace of Wands is like, yes, we're ready to take action now. But the Nine of Swords is fear, which can create restriction. So you want to figure out, how can I challenge this fear, not allow it to dictate my actions, and instead just use it as a way to highlight where I'm pushing against the boundaries of what I need to do next and where I need to go next. So don't allow fear to prevent you from taking action, because that's just going to stick you back into the Five of Pentacles. You want to say, okay, this is my current situation. What action can I take to potentially break that up? And then do anything. If you're already in a scarce position, then you probably don't have as much to lose. So you may as well just take big risks. Obviously nothing reckless, but it's something where trying something is going to yield better results than not trying at all. Okay. So let's do a 3-card pick. You're welcome to ask a question, ask for clarity, insight, whatever you need. Take a deep breath into the diaphragm, feel into your body. Card number 1, we have the Knight of Swords. Just be fearless in your pursuit of whatever it is that you want. There's a lot on the table that's available for you, so just go for it. This is like a call to take radical action wherever necessary. Less thinking, more doing. Like, of course, aside from if it's going to inflict harm on yourself or others, like, just try it out, give it a shot. Even if it feels really unconventional, it's worth trying. Card number 2, we have the Three of Cups. Again, your friends or community or connections might be able to help. Call in favors, call in the support that you need. Ask people for whatever it is that you want, not directly, but maybe it's just a conversation of, hey, do you happen to have any leads on this? I'm looking for a new doctor or a new job or whatever. A new friend group. I mean, it could be anything about expanding the connections around you is going to serve you. Card number 3, we have the Wheel. Anything is possible. It's more in your control than you realize. This is saying, nope, you don't get a free pass by getting a clear picture of what's to come. You have to create it. You have to intentionally shape what you would like to have happen, and then make sure your thoughts, words, and actions are aligned with that thing so that it can materialize in the physical. But you can also not do any of that and it won't materialize. So it's entirely up to you, whichever direction you want that to go. Don't underestimate your free will. That's something you have been gifted with in this lifetime, and so this card is asking you to use that now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, everybody. I absolutely appreciate you. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, share this video if you feel called to, and don't forget, follow me on Instagram at Onyx Healing if you want to see a month of shadow, which I will be starting in October, and the October readings will be coming out on the 15th as well. If you need to work with me, you know I'm available. You can head over to onyxhealing.com to book your session, and don't forget, it is the last day to get Psychic Defense at early bird pricing, so make sure you jump on that if you're interested, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.